Hey guys, it's Tinker Tailor here today, bringing you this strange blended architecture house. When I started building this, I did have an image in mind. I'm gonna share the image over on Instagram because that's just what I'm doing. So if you want to see the image and where I got it from, actually, let me see if I can reverse search it. I don't know who did it, so I would like to reverse search. I don't really know how to do that though. Oh, hang on, never mind. I do know. Yeah, if you guys like this, definitely let me know. Search photo. This is by Piercy and Company. I believe they are an architecture company. Oh, it says Piercy and Company. I don't know if it's by them. Let's find out. Oh, it's called London's Q House. Well, it's called Q House. It's in London. Q House and Vaulted House. It was shortlisted for the RIBA House of the Year award. Blah blah blah. Who made it? Okay, it's not really telling me who made it, but I'm gonna just keep trying to find out because it looks amazing. Yeah, I took a lot of inspiration from this house. Okay, that's not good. Yeah, so I took a lot of inspiration from the front of the house and kind of made my own views of what it would look like from the back. It does look like it is by a company called Piercy and Company, which they did a much better job than I did because, well, doing a build in The Sims and trying to, like last week's build, trying to do a build that translates Sims into real life into Sims is really hard. So yeah, just the translation of it was a bit difficult, but I feel like I did okay for what I could work with within The Sims. And this is also going to be a part series, so it's, I think, split into 3 parts. Normally I wouldn't do that, but I am running tight on time and am super stressed, so I am just doing it in 3 videos. I was going to do it in 2, but I'm going to do it in 3 instead. Which, apologies if you guys don't like 3-parters. Which I get. I hate them too, and I hate doing them, but I really am stretched for time, so unfortunately, yeah, I'm doing it in 3 parts. Yeah, the first part is obviously this one that's kind of just like the building of it, and then the second one I think I've kind of finished off the building and start furnishing, and then the third one is all about the furnishing. And I had a lot of fun trying to mix old and new. I don't know how well I did. Please definitely let me know if you guys like or hate what I've done. Because yeah, feedback is valuable to me, and I love having people say, hey, look, you could have done it like this, or you could have done it like that, and I don't like this bit, and I don't like that bit, and like you could have done this or that. Like, please basically roast the build if that's what you want. Yeah, I don't mind constructive criticism. I welcome it, and I love it. So yeah, if you have feelings about this build, let me know. And if you like it, let me know. If you don't like it, let me know. It's one of the builds that I feel proud of, but I also feel like could use a great amount of improvement. It's sort of those in-between builds where like parts of it I love, but other parts I feel meh about. Like it just Anyway. Yeah, this back bit here that I do, like the backyard bit and the basement bit, are completely inspired by myself. Not inspired by myself, but like done by myself. I use the inspiration from the build, yes, like the images in the build, but I wanted to take the build and sort of make it my own, like as much as you can with a build that is almost a carbon copy of the front picture. I mean, my very first build that I ever did was a carbon copy of a picture, and I absolutely loved it. I think it's still to this day, I love it. I think I really did well in listening to the image. Definitely could have done better in certain aspects, but that's just the norm for every build, sort of. I feel like everyone can always improve a little bit. So, yeah, I don't know. I've been having lots of fun trying to get this stuff done while also improving myself. And it's been a little stressful trying to keep on top of everything, but I'm not. The Sims is currently keeping me sane. I have a lot of work to do at uni. I have just assessment after assessment after assessment due, and the one that's due next is just really content heavy in terms of the like the assessment. It's going to take me a very long time to do it, and I started it a bit late, so I'm a little stressed about that. But as soon as I finish it, you bet your bottom dollar I'm going to build Sims. I'm going to 1000% muck around in Sims and try and build something that is of good standard. Yeah, I feel like I'm definitely getting to a point where I can be somewhat proud of what I've done. But yeah, just at the moment, super stressed and wanting to cry a little, but not going to cry because it'll be okay in the end. We'll get this done. I'm a little worried that I might not pass the class, but if I don't, it's not the end of the world because I can always reset it. Then it's not one of these classes, like I don't know if that's a thing of like some classes only being able to be sat once, but I can sit it twice if I need. I am having a few issues understanding one of the teachers, but I have found reading the textbook, I understand what they're trying to say. They have a very thick accent. I have a lot of teachers from all over the world with thick accents, and it makes it very difficult to understand them. But because I've read more of the textbook than normal, like I'll read the textbook and then go do the online class and then come back to like we have two classes for this particular course. So the class where you learn the content and the class where you do the practice questions. So I'll read the textbook, do the content, do the questions, and it makes so much sense doing it that way. But I've had other courses where it's self-taught or you have to watch videos. I have one where we watch videos, but we also have the practice question content sort of thing. And they all do it differently, and it can be a little annoying when you're like, I prefer this one way, but half my classes don't do it that way. Thankfully, the way I prefer is having the teacher teach me, and then we do the questions later. So that's good for this class, but yeah, I'm just very worried about it. A little worried about another class, but I'm not going to stress about that one until I get to that assessment. If I feel confident enough in that assessment, then I won't worry at all because, well, you know, if I get the assessment done, it's done. If I don't, well, I'll get it done, but if I understand what I'm doing while I do it, I'll do it. That doesn't make sense, but pretty much I'm not too worried about that one because I've been following the course content a little bit better. And some of it is content I've covered in previous classes that makes complete sense to me. You know, I've done this content before in other classes, so it makes somewhat sense to me. Yeah, I don't know, but a little bit stressed. But anyway, you guys don't really need to listen to my stress. If you've enjoyed this video so far, please let me know down below, and if you want to see more content like this, I post 2 videos a week. So yeah, hopefully I will see you in the next one. But until then, bye guys.